been 2 weeks in a day, so 15, 16, I don't know, somewhere in there. I'm losing count. Sorry about all the movement. Well, today was an interesting day. Got up, did a few things around the house, cleaned my fish tank, tried to be as productive as possible, a little bit of laundry, um, did my juicing, um, feeling actually, except for, again, my arm, um, actually feeling really good, starting to feel a little bit more like I'm actually getting something accomplished, which I was feeling a little discouraged. Um, but the fact that I'm really only 7 days into my reboot, so really I'm only a weekend, but 2 weeks into my actual, change of lifestyle, eating, and what have you. Actually starting to feel a little better. I'm actually looking back into, some of my older posts. I actually might start seeing, I think I'm starting to see a little bit of, thinning out into my face. I know that's the first place I'll notice, because God knows it ain't coming from anywhere else. And that'll come. Um, so everything was going great. Had made plans to come stay with a friend of mine's mom, who's going through some things right now. My good friend Joe, his father passed, and he's got his family and he's got things going on, and just being a friend and coming to stay, gives him out some company or whatever. So on my way over here tonight, my car died. I've had it for 2 years. 1990 Cadillac Sedan DeVille, 241,000 miles on it. So I mean, it's not like the thing owes me anything. Paid $650 for it and lasted me 2 years. Not too many people can say that about their beater. I think I might have blew a head gasket. The smell from it was definitely not a coolant smell. It was definitely something else right. So now my car sits on the side of the road in between Vestal and Appalachian, New York, dead. So got to deal with that tomorrow. That's going to be fun. The only good thing about it is knowing that my car is dead. I don't have to pay the insurance and the registration on it at the end of this month, so that's going to save me about $200. So, I'm kind of looking forward to that. So it'll be a nice little saving between that and hopefully, the money I get from the car, which I'm hoping for, $400 or $500. I'm hoping for scrap, because it is a 22-year-old Cadillac. It's huge. It's like 4,100 pounds or something like that, so it's over 2 tons of metal. I should be able to get something for it. Maybe $400 or $500. I'm hoping. The scrap metal costs are up pretty high right now, so keep your fingers crossed for me. Because it's not like I really need a car right now, being that I'm not able to work. So it'll help out in the long run. It's one less bill I have to worry about. Then be able to focus on some other things. Plus, I still got my Chevrolets. Chev one foot, lay the other if I have to. Which I need to be doing anyway. Even though it's about negative, who knows what outside right now. During the day it's not too bad. So if I have to go somewhere close, I can walk. Plus once it comes springtime and starts warming up a little bit, I do have a bicycle that my goal is by springtime to be in good enough shape that I can ride it. Good enough shape for me to be able to ride it, I need to lose about another, I don't even know what I've lost so far. I'm hoping for 10 to 15 pounds is what I hope. But we'll see when I get weighed. I'm hoping in the next day or so. Because there's not a scale that I can get my hands on that I can weigh myself that goes up to my weight. So that's about the only bright spot of my day. It was pretty crappy when my car died because it still ran, up until I think the head gasket blowing. It didn't leak oil. So if the oil levels were fine, so who knows? I'm not a genius about cars, that's for sure. Um, but I know that I can't afford to fix it, and so I'm gonna have to scrap it. I just got to get my stereo out of it because I did pay some decent money for that. So you got to have music when you drive. So I got to get that out before I can scrap the car because don't want to lose that. Um, I don't know. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. I know there was something that I wanted to talk about tonight, but with all the everything going on, um, didn't really get a chance to. So hopefully we'll get back on track tomorrow. Please keep your ideas coming, and we'll go from there. I actually do have a good thing I do want to talk about tomorrow. It's a business idea that I came up with, and I want to patent it by video so nobody steals it, because it could make a lot of money. So stay tuned. We'll talk about it. Talk to you guys later.